Well, Joseph can strike them. McAllister over the ball. Shipped it forwards. And it's bobbling around, comes off Sanchez, it's gone in, and it's been claimed by Dean Holdsworth. Holdsworth ends his goal-scoring famine. Disarray in the Oldham defence once again, and Holdsworth on the spot to make it 2-0. Storming up the middle, it might break for Ardley. Ardley's cross coming over, Robbie Earle. Sanchez is there. And a shot there by Holdsworth. The goal is given, or is it? Yes, it is. Another goal for Dean Holdsworth.
Here's Holdsworth in the box. Oh, good finish by Dean Holdsworth. And what a good striker this young man is turning out to be. What a buy from Brentford. It's Coventry City 0, Wimbledon.
In fear after this defeat. Neil Ardley headed against the post in the first half. And then, just after an hour, John Scales' header from Ardley's corner wasn't cleared properly. And there was Dean Holdsworth again.
And a corner kick to Wimbledon. It's Dean Holdsworth, it was, who had the shot that was deflected wide. Corner swung in now. Oh, with the header, Seaman, great save. Holdsworth will score. Winterburn tried to handle it on the line, but Dean Holdsworth scrambles it over, and the Dons have the lead. The corner kick swung in. Oh, with the header, great save by Seaman, but there's Dean Holdsworth to bang it over the line.
Another relegation battle at Selhurst followed, and it was Southampton who edged closer to safety at the Dons' expense. Dean Holdsworth.
It breaks for him. Still Clark, play-ons as a referee. Forward by McAllister. Holdsworth on the end of it. Chance for Holdsworth, he's done it! 2-0 Dean Holdsworth, he atones for his earlier miss. That's his 10th of the season, and a typical goal scorer's goal. Nipped in behind the back of the Borough defence. They were caught sleeping, and that surely has clinched it for the Dons. Dean Holdsworth makes it Wimbledon 2 and Middlesbrough 0, and the Borough players look stuck. Stages, and John Fashanu sprinting through. Chris Sutton covering for Holdsworth. That's a superb goal. The Fashanu-Holdsworth combination paying off in spectacular style, and Wimbledon take the lead. Superb skills by John Fashanu to take him past two defenders. Measured his cross perfectly, and Dean Holdsworth's header into that bottom corner, and that's 11 for him in the Premier League. Floated in, flick on by Vinnie Jones, the keeper nowhere. And still Norwich can't get it away. Vinnie Jones out to Neil Ardley. Jones playing like a man inspired. Finds its way through to Holdsworth, hits it in, that's number 3 for the Dons. And a jump.
But that didn't stop the Dons. In the final moments of the game, they got the equaliser. It was another Dean Holdsworth effort from close range, securing another precious point for Wimbledon. The Dons launched a fight back on the hour, the cross coming through a melee of players and allowing Dean Holdsworth the easiest of tap-ins to make it 3-1. And then Gerald Dobbs with a superb lob which crashed off the crossbar with Paul Gerrard nowhere, set up Dean Holdsworth.
Who's there? Robbie Earle. Gerald Dobbs will chase this, so too Simon Roger. And the cross came in from Sanchez towards Earle again, and Nigel Martin has lost it, and it's been hooked in, and Wimbledon have a second goal, a scramble in the box, and Nigel... Now here goes Andy Clark, and Crystal Palace could be caught here. Clark, I think he wants to do this by himself. He's got support from Holdsworth. He finds Dean Holdsworth. This must be 3, and it is Dean Holdsworth yet again. Surely finishes off Crystal Palace. A simple move. Clark, the creator. Holdsworth once more, the lethal finisher.
It was a great finish. There's no doubt about it. I mean, it was good defending on the edge of the box. It gets knocked out to Andy Clark. Off he goes on a run. John Humphries has just come onto the park. I don't know whether he's trying to push him on his left foot or his right foot. He comes inside him, gets his head up, sees Dean Holdsworth, he just passes.
And Sager's no chance. Wimbledon pulled one back when Robbie Earle set up the golden touch of Dean Holdsworth to make it 2-1 from close. Dean Holdsworth underlined what a superb signing he'd been for Wimbledon when he pulled one back with a header to register his 19th goal of the season. But the season finished.
Win by, but that famed Wimbledon spirit doesn't evaporate easily. They soaked up the pressure and gradually got back into things. And 6 minutes before the break, they were level. Dean Holdsworth taking advantage of Robbie Earle's hard work.
It was no surprise when Wimbledon hit their third. Dean Holdsworth lashing the ball into the roof of the Swindon Town net. Holdsworth hadn't scored in the league since the 21st of August. On this occasion, he had Gary Blissett to thank, his break on the right and cross destroying a demoralised Swindon defence. The visitors' best chance fell to Andy Much. He was denied by Hans Sagers, and Dons fans will be hoping that reports of a move back to...
Barton. Often an inspiration, as is Vinnie Jones, who heads on. McCloskey's lost it. Bobbling around, it's gone in the net off.
They had 2 goals disallowed. Here's the one that counted. Barton's corner found Jones. His header cleared off the line, but Dean Holdsworth's header scraped in off the post. Villa have now gone 5 without a win.
In comes the cross. And a looping header. It's 1-1. It's Holdsworth.
A victory confirmed by a characteristic John Fashanu run. Running out of pitch, off balance, he still managed to squeeze the ball back, and Dean Holdsworth did the rest. That's now...
Marsden gets the header in, but it's cleared once again. Fashanu gets up and Robbie Earle running onto it. Good shot and a great save by Grizzovich, but again Holdsworth finishes it off. Dean Holdsworth puts Wimbledon level. A great...
What a ball knocked in there. Howie with a covering tackle, but it's a fourth. It's Holdsworth.
Holdsworth. He's now scored 16 this season. This one of the best. Wimbledon 3, Norwich City 1.
Surrounded by Blackburn cover, but he's found an escape route. Not an ounce of fear about him, actually. This is Gale. Holdsworth arriving. Holdsworth scoring. And number 3 definitely belongs to Dean Holdsworth. Again. Oh, he might get another chance. Holdsworth got the final touch. Wimbledon are 2 up. Dean Holdsworth says, that's my 18th of the season. There may be somebody on the near post who would disagree with him because the ball was virtually over the line when Holdsworth got there. Fashanu it was who got that touch. Well, they'll have to argue about it in the bath after the match. Maybe we can help them.
Especially as Wimbledon notched up a 4th within a minute. The 19th goal of an impressive season for Dean Holdsworth. 4-2.
Oldham's form and games in hand were such that they seem quite capable of climbing away from the bottom 3. But a 3rd straight defeat at Wimbledon has further tarnished that optimism. Dean Holdsworth scored the opener after 32 minutes, his 20th of the season. Wimbledon's John Fashanu had time to incur the wrath of Joe Royle for a challenge on Richard Jobson before being substituted at half-time. Holdsworth's 2nd goal 2 minutes after the break showed his striking partner wasn't going to be missed. His hat-trick and Oldham's defeat were complete 8 minutes later. Holdsworth's first league treble for Wimbledon, who moved into 6th. Oldham stay 2nd from bottom.
Barton with the corner. Near post. Cleared up. Nethercutt with the header. Holdsworth. That's 1-0 to Wimbledon.
Responsibility passes to Holdsworth here. And it just gets beyond Southall, who stays down in...
And the flag has stayed down. And Fashanu is in the middle there. Holdsworth as well. And Wimbledon...
His foot instead. Hooper. Off the line, was it? Or they given the goal? They've given the goal and Holdsworth's claiming it. There was hesitation there, but the referee was well up with play, and he said it's 2-1 Wimbledon. They never dealt with that deep cross. The knockdown was there,
Elkins with it. Vital moments again for Wednesday. Pressman, Blissett, it's in. It's gone in, and the equaliser, I think, is going to be credited to Dean Holdsworth.
Which at home. The Dons had always found it hard to overcome the men from Suffolk, and this one was no different.
2 or 3 Dons players making a run forward. Holdsworth! An excellent goal from Dean Holdsworth, and that'll put a few more bob on his transfer market value. That was a goal of distinction. The touch was good. The strike was even better.
Easy ride looked likely against Ipswich, shaping up as candidates for relegation, but they weren't quite ready to lie down and die yet.
Oh, what a great start! Dean Holdsworth scores after only 2 minutes. Beautiful volley. Celebrating, it was a fluke. For Grobbelaar, who's completely lost it. Akuku puts it back in, and it's punishment time. Holdsworth scores. It's his time. His first famous penalty savers in history. Not this time, though.
A 2-0 defeat at Anfield in the 5th round replay ended the Dons' FA Cup campaign, and in the league things were no better. March began with a 3-1 home beating from QPR, the consolation goal coming from Dino.
Ten minutes left in the first half. Holdsworth! Oh, it's through the goalkeeper! Wimbledon are level. A bit of luck for Dean Holdsworth. He hasn't had much this season. Back to Kimball again. Oh, Leonardson's free. He's got another chance. Is that handball? Linesman is flagging. Penalty against Pearce. Penalty for Wimbledon. Here goes Holdsworth. And it's 2-1 Wimbledon. Holdsworth got them both.
Harford getting the flick on. Now Holdsworth played wide for Ardley. Cross in towards, and Dean Holdsworth puts it in. A simple goal. Neil Ardley just getting away on that right-hand side. A simple little cross. Holdsworth, who played the original ball, was there for the header. Just plants it past Ashley Bays. And that surely must spell curtains for Torquay United. Simple goal.
Corner will take place now. And there's problems in there, and Wimbledon have got one. Well, that's a heartbreak for Bolton. Back in it, but Holdsworth has sealed it.
Just 11 minutes into the second half. They were missing chances, and they allowed Holdsworth into position to score a second. The customary clinical finish.
They're in pretty good shape themselves with a late equaliser. Gary Blissett brought down by Julian Watts inside the area. And Dean Holdsworth stepped up for the penalty. It finished Wimbledon 2, Sheffield Wednesday 2.
Turned up to watch, but those who were at Selhurst Park won't forget this game for a while, especially those across from southeast London. 20 minutes remaining when Marcus Gale flicked on a corner, and Dean Holdsworth picked up the pieces for his second. Wimbledon had work to do, and within 10 minutes, Holdsworth had turned a half chance into his third goal of the tie. Suddenly, Dean Holdsworth doesn't miss penalties. And after 2 games and 40...
Oh my God, must be now. Holdsworth
by Jones. Well, seems to me the brass shoot off from that was probably Holdsworth. Yes.
Goodman and Holdsworth. That's neat. And it's also well deserved by Wimbledon. That's why Harford's in there for his experience. Teeing up Goodman, hit first time by Holdsworth. 9th of the season for him. And Wimbledon are back on terms at 1-1. Swept, guided, back in 18th place. Kimball. Holdsworth! Never write Wimbledon off. There's an inner spirit that always seems to come to the fore in adversity. Dean Holdsworth has bagged his second, and the game is tied at 3-3.
It's like a foul throw, but the referee lets Finney Jones get away with it. Trouble for Southall. Holdsworth gets a consolation.
Next little bounce for the right. Akuku onto it. Akuku looking for the shooting opportunity. Babbed as well. Oh, but it's finished off by Holdsworth.
Week. Matters didn't improve in the FA Cup. Dean Holdsworth scored the only goal in the 4th round replay against Wimbledon. Borough's road to Wembley was just about over and out. Borough did have their chance to take the game into extra time, but Barmby drove his shot against the bar.
Wimbledon have a free kick taken quickly, and it's Holdsworth, and it's in! It's there! It's 2-2, and Chelsea weren't ready. The defenders were standing waiting, and nobody realised that Wimbledon were thinking so quickly. Within a minute of Chelsea taking the lead, the match is back in the balance.
Desvía bien Sullivan, resolvió faltando 6 minutos con un gol muy al estilo Wimbledon. Corner que remata Dean Holdsworth, y son 3 puntos para
18 games. A minute from time, they charged forward again. Again, it was Efan Akuku. And when the challenge came in from the Sunderland defence, the ball fell to Dean Holdsworth, who rubber-stamped victory. European competition is the prime.
Wondering what to do to improve matters. Hendry. Scored away. Fear. Gale. Leonardson. Berg blocked his route. Now Ardley. They've done it. This remarkable Wimbledon run goes on. And it's the substitute Dean Holdsworth with 5 minutes to go. It was a far from sophisticated build-up to the goal. It took a ricochet. Ardley headed it across, and Holdsworth was poaching on the half volley.
Into the penalty box. Holdsworth first time, super finish. Gale to Jones. Now Kimball. Ball into the channel, and Holdsworth's turned well. Dean Holdsworth, he scored! He's beaten Martin, all ends up. And the Dons are ahead. Made something from nothing there, Dean Holdsworth. Because this ball certainly doesn't put him in an attacking position, but he does well to win it in the first place. And he wrongfully... Ural into a stride again. That's not a very good clearance from Liverpool. Ardley puts it straight back in, great header! Magnificent goal from Dean Holdsworth. Fantastic finishing. and this time James is beaten, and it took something special. Good ball by Ardley, that's a good jump and a great header.
In the next round assured, once Earl had put Leonardson away down the left-hand side, his cross converted by Dean Holdsworth. Holdsworth hoping to prove worthy of a regular starting place in Joe Kinnear's mind once more.
Played forward into the box, it'll make him for Holdsworth. Dean Holdsworth fires it past Boyle. Luton appeal for a push, but the referee's not going to give it. He's going to give the goal, and Dean Holdsworth has scored.
Wednesday battled for an equaliser, but inevitably left themselves lacking at the back. And Holdsworth, on as a substitute with practically the last kick of the game, sent Wimbledon into the last four. Ollie Foster
sensed the worst when Wimbledon took an early second-half lead. Alan Kimball's free kick finding Dean Holdsworth much too easy.